Hello everyone and welcome to today's Excel tutorial. And today we're going to be talking about sorting, and we're going to go through a couple of different ways to sort. First of all, we're going to start by using the sort and filter buttons. Then I'm going to show you how to sort multiple columns, and finally I'm going to finish off with showing you how to sort for custom values, so if you want to display only certain things from a list. So my first caveat that I'm going to say before I start with my favorite Google stock prices here is if say I want to sort these data by the opening stock price. If I am to select this just this row or this column, sorry, and I go to sort this, and say I want to have the largest on the top, so largest to smallest, I'm going to get this little warning that comes up, and this is Excel noticing that you selected a column of data that has data around it. So if you were to just sort this column, the data around it will not change. So for example, you'll notice that the cell B3 actually has a value that's greater than B2. It's $611 and $607. And the dates of those two are in chronological order. So the 22nd is before the 23rd. So if I'm to continue with the current selection sort, the way this is going to happen is those two opening values will swap, but the dates values will stay the same, right? So those change, but you'll see that the date is still the same, and that's not good. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to undo that last sort because that's not what we want to do. So whenever you're working with sorting data, it's often helpful to put your data in a table. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly insert a table here. It does have headers, perfect. Okay, so the first thing that you'll notice with when you set your data into a table is that you have these little drop-down arrows here, and these themselves are sorting and filtering arrows. So this is one way to do this. So say I wanted to do this again, I'm going to sort by, I want to see which has the highest, the highest opening value. So this time, I'm going to go sort largest to smallest. And this time you'll see that my dates have in fact changed. So they're no longer in chronological order, but they're actually listed in the order of the opening stock price on that day. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So additionally, you can do that same thing by using the sort and filter over here. The next thing that I'm going to show you how to do is how to sort multiple columns. And this isn't quite as simple as just say that we want to sort by the opening price and then we want to also sort by the closing price. Say there are 2 days that open on the same price. We want to make sure that the closing price is in the same order. So if we go to this and we say sort by closing value as well, you'll notice that it's actually undone our sort that was on the opening price. And that's not what we want. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go over here to the sort and filter button in the editing group on your ribbon, and we're going to select a custom sort. And what this is going to allow us to do is within the table add a couple different levels of sorting. Let me get rid of that. And what that means is the first thing that we wanted to do is sort by the opening value. We say we wanted to go from largest to smallest. Perfect. Okay. So we want to add another level. So after it sorts by the opening value, we want to then sort by let's say closing value. Why not? And we're going to say again we want that to go from largest to smallest. So what this means is if there are two records in this table that have the same opening value, Excel will look to the closing value and sort it by the closing value. This is a very, very useful tool, especially if you're working with large data sets that have a number of attributes that may be the same value, so you want to sort by a couple different levels. And again, adding levels is as simple as just clicking add level, but you don't really need to do that. So I'm going to press OK, and there we go. So it's sorted by opening value, and then after it sorts by opening value, it's sorting by the closing value. So let's see if I can go ahead and find, probably not going to be able to find two that are the exact same, so no. So my data don't have any duplicate values for the opening value. But if there were two that had the same opening value, the closing values would be in descending order as well. Okay, so the final thing that I want to show you today is how to sort for custom values. So what that means is, say we only wanted to see the trades that happen on a Wednesday, or we only want to see the batting averages for the batters in baseball who hit left-handed. So that's really easy to do. What we're going to do is, once we've got our data in a table here, we're going to click on this drop-down menu. And down at the very bottom here, there's text, which is actually a filter. And right now it's got all of these checkboxes selected. So what we're going to do is we're going to deselect the one that says select all. And we're going to click just on Wednesday because we only want to view the records that happen on Wednesday. So we're going to hit OK. And now our table is only showing us those trades that happen on Wednesday. So if you wanted to view maybe the trades that only happen midweek, so that's Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday, you can check all three of those boxes and then press OK, and there you go. So at any time to get that back to everything, again, you're just going to check the select all. And there you go, you're back to your full data set. Well, everyone, that's about all I've got to say today, so thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a thing or two. And if you've got any more questions, don't hesitate to come down and see us at the CIS Lab, and hopefully we'll see you around the sandbox. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.